Hey there guys, Erica here from Ep4. What you guys just saw was a little bit of prep work for today's episode. In today's episode we're going to be doing lots and lots and lots of building, lots of gluing, and lots of work on the Gelande. So as you guys can see, I've done a lot more sanding in preparation for gluing components and pieces onto the body here. And I've also flipped around these shock screws so that I get better clearance. I believe somebody, I don't remember who, mentioned this in the comments of one of the previous episodes and said you should do that. So that is what I'm going to do, or what I've already done. And then what I'm going to work on now real quick is just getting this guy, this bottom plate, ready to be fit into there. And I figured out, if you guys remember, I cut one side more than the other needed to be in one of the previous episodes. And so what I'm going to do to mitigate that is I'm going to take a little strip and just glue it right onto the edge of there. Same over here. And that should give us a nice tight fit down inside the bed of the Gelande. Alright, here it is. I'm about to glue it in. I'm definitely nervous, but I'm confident that we'll do a good job. Woohoo! It's starting to look like a thing, you guys! In the process of gluing in the back panel, I cracked this glue joint here, split it apart, so I'm gonna take a 30-minute break, let this all dry up, make sure it's nice and hardened and all set before I continue on. Alright, we're about to see if I messed up on my measurements on the body or not. And the answer is not. Look at that. That's nice. Here's the underside. Top side. Oop, we gotta be careful because I did, like I said, crack one of the glue joints earlier. So until we get any more strengthening and support, we do gotta be kind of careful. But That's not bad, if I do say so myself. So I think next step here for me is to start adding some triangular bracing underneath here to help support the bed, because if I'm going to be putting stuff in it, I don't want these glue lines cracking. So just some triangular little gussets underneath there. Hey, that's a good word. That's a good word. Gussets. I like that. So I'm going to be putting some gussets in here. That's my next step. Also under inside there, we'll put some as well, I think. We'll see. But hey, I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, next step is gusseting, and then that'll probably be it for this video. Alright, you guys, here we go. So I've got my triangular gussets in here, both sides, and they went in okay. Some of them weren't perfectly square, so I had to do a little bit of shimming and stuff, but I mean, this bottom piece is in there pretty well, supported real nice by those triangular gussets. Like I said, I like that word. I've also added a small strip in the back here, just as a little bit of a support for the back edge. And you guys are looking and you're saying, what in the world are those little cutouts in the corners for? Well, I shall tell you. Let me flip this over here carefully. So what these cutouts in the corners are for is there are lights on the outside here. Not actual working lights yet. But what I plan to do is I plan to put LEDs on the back sides of here, so that when I turn them on, it'll shine through the colored plastic and make the light actually light up. But I need access to these, and I can't just cover them up because wiring in the bed, kind of icky looking. So basically I'm just going to build a simple little cover that covers up the wiring and the LEDs, and that will get screwed into the body in some way. Not sure how yet, but it'll get screwed in. And then it'll stop just below the top edge at that lip. There's a closer look into what I'm talking about. Basically, just a box sort of cover is going to go over top of all that. So, with that, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a lot done. Next up is probably going to be wheel wells, both for the rear and the front. Shouldn't be too difficult. I will look into how to bend styrene properly. I think you use a heat gun, but I'm not sure, and I will do some experimenting with that and let you know. Oh yeah, also quick notes on this. If you guys didn't catch on, I made a template. I don't know where it went, but I made a template because underneath here isn't perfectly flat. So I made a small template to account for that, as you can see, and then just put it on, traced it, and cut it out. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below how you like this build so far, or how you think it's coming along. Also follow me on Instagram at highway49_RC. And that'll be it for me, guys. Thank you all for watching again, and I'll see you next time.